No, not at all.
So,
All right.
let me make a copy of here. Let me move it up a little bit. You don't need
Sure.
you don't need that first paragraph anymore.
No. No.
All right, let's move it up to right there. That way we'll have
Okay.
more writing room.
Okay.
So we got two different plans. One is for an in-home phone, which is a landline,
Uh-huh.
and it's $6.95 per month plus 5 cents per minute per long distance call, regardless of where your long distance call goes,
Okay.
with no limit to the number of minutes of call time. Okay.
Okay.
The other plan is a flat monthly fee of $59.99, includes 450 minutes of any time, long distance or local.
Uh-huh.
And they say, which plan is more economical? Well, that's going to be a tough one to answer, but we can make an attempt.
Yeah,
It will
definitely.
actually end up depending on how many long distance calls you make
Oh, okay.
as to which one is better. But
Okay.
let's try to write an equation. Now, here they tell us what x is going to represent.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first in-home rage plan,
Uh-huh.
I
That's
guess they meant rate,
right.
in-home rate plan. Okay, so what is that cost going to be? Well, we're going to let
Um,
y equal the cost, okay?
okay, so yeah, we could do y is equal to oh 5 cents x plus 6.95.
Good. We might want to, yeah, no, that's a perfect way to write it.
Okay.
Okay, and what about the second one?
Let me see. Um 450 minutes of so would it just be y is equal to 450 x plus 59.99?
No, this is a flat monthly fee.
Okay, yeah, it's a little
This is
different.
very similar to my current cell phone plan.
Okay.
Only mine's cheaper. Mine's $50 a month.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't distinguish between local and long distance calls, and it gives you 450 minutes of it. So
Okay.
that cost is
Or
a flat, well, we don't know yet,
yeah.
what that cost is. In other words, there's no X in that variable.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Now, the only thing we can say is that X has to be less than 450, less than or equal to,
Uh-huh.
because that's all you get for your $59.99 is 450 minutes. And then they don't really say what they're going to charge you after the 450 minutes. I guess your phone shuts off.
I guess so, yeah.
You wouldn't be able to make that 450 first minute call. And that's not the way most of them work. The way most of them work is then they charge you an arm and a leg for everything over 450 minutes.
Right, or it just gets like lot slower like the internet. Like with our plan, it just gets a lot slower.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
All right. And then it says, which plan is more economical?
Huh.
Well, we're comparing Y with Y.
Right.
Okay. So let's read C. How many minutes of long distance calling would you have to make in 1 month for the cost to exceed the cell phone plan? So what kind of an equation can I write for that?
Um so we would do hmm.
Let me just direct you here because there's a couple of ways you can do this.
Uh-huh.
And I think the easiest way is to find out where the costs are the same. In other
Okay.
words, let's set this y equal to this y, solve for
Okay.
x,
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
and see what we get. So
Okay.
we got 0.05x plus 695 equals, this is going to solve for our break even.
Right.
And 05x equals 53.04. Can you
Yep.
divide that by 0.05 for me?
Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
And remember, you're dividing by 0.05. Right now, 0.05
Right.
is a multiplier. So you got to divide both sides by 0.05.
Right. And then you get 1060.8. Does that make sense? Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
1060?
Uh-huh. Point 0.8.
Okay. So
Yeah.
when you use that many minutes, the cost on the home plan is going to be $59.99.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. If you use more minutes than that,
Mm-hmm.
the cost of the home plan is going to be more than $59.99.
Right.
Whereas in the cell phone plan, you apparently can't use more than 450.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're comparing using 450 minutes in both plans, and we were to assume, that all of these are long distance also. Yeah, that's what it says. Let X represent the number of minutes of long distance calls in a month. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Um, so anything less than 1060.8 minutes
Uh-huh.
is going to cost you less than $59.99.
So that would just be your inequality. X is less than or equal to
Well,
1060 minutes.
yeah, but the way I did it, it's not 100% clear that it's less than that. So let me suggest we actually do it a little bit more. Well, hold on a second.
Okay.
I guess I could do this. 0.05x plus 695. If we say, let's let that be less than or equal to the other one, 59.99.
Okay.
Now when we solve, in other words, this is the same thing we just wrote, only it's an inequality, not an
Right.
equation. So
Right.
when we solve this for x, we get x is less than that
Uh-huh.
to make this plan cheaper than this plan.
Okay.
What we would want to do would be to set this side here less than this side over here. And so what we've calculated is I still almost prefer the break even. You
Okay.
know, first of all, it gives you the exact amount of minutes where the two plans would cost the same. Now,
Uh-huh.
then you have to make the leap that if you use less than this number,
Mm-hmm.
then it's going to cost you less because you're paying 5 cents per minute. So if you have less than that many, and this is minutes incidentally,
Uh-huh.
if you have less than that many minutes, then it's not going to cost you $59.99.
Okay.
Okay? Now let's
Uh-huh.
see what their question says. Hold on a second. Let me erase this so I can
Yeah, definitely.
see what they're asking here. How many
Okay.
minutes of long distance calls would you have to make in an in-home to exceed the cost of the cell phone plan? Same number.
Same number. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in other words, well, yes and no. And the reason no is the other plan, you can't make that many calls.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's say I wanted to make 1,090 minutes worth of calls under the first plan.
Okay.
Cost is going to be more than $59.99, right?
Uh-huh. Right.
So that's how the answer to that is 1060.8.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, write a linear inequality which states that the in-home rate plan costs more than the cellular rate plan. Okay, well, I would just write the same thing. There's the rate for the in-home.
Uh-huh.
And they said write an equality where that costs more than that.
So greater than 59.99.
Yeah, there's my
Yeah.
inequality.
Cool.
Okay, and when we solve that, we're going to get, it's the same thing as the
Uh-huh.
equation and that other inequality. We're going to get
Right.
x needs to be greater than 1060.8. Now, they don't tell you here whether they round stuff off. In other words, maybe it's 1061.
Right. They
Most,
don't tell you.
no, they really don't. And
Oh.
phone companies have been known to do it either way.
Mm-hmm.
You go 1 second into that next minute, and you get charged for the whole minute. But
Right.
some have been known to time it in like 6 second increments.
Uh-huh.
So, and they don't give us any information about that here. So
Okay.
I think we've
Right.
done everything they wanted us to do.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what else we got on this page. Okay. Take a picture
Cool.
of that. Solve the inequality in C. Well, we did. And we get x has to be greater than 10,060 or 1,060.8.
Uh-huh.
What does your answer mean in terms of comparing phone costs? Well, it would mean if you're going to make that many long distance calls,
Uh-huh.
this is a stupid problem. It really is.
I know.
Well, and here's why
A
is
lot of
because,
my friends have been saying that, yeah.
yeah, if you were going to make, say, 1,200,
Uh-huh.
well, you don't have any choice. You got to use plan one, don't you?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, because plan two only lets you make 450.
Right.
So I'm not sure what they're attempting to say here. I kind of think they had the right intent, but they left a typo in there or something.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect that what they really meant was plan C is, no, I don't know what they meant. It's
I'm
hard
not sure either.
to tell. So
Yeah.
anyway, this is the answer. What does it mean in terms of comparing phone costs? Nothing.
Mm.
If you're going to make greater than this many minutes, you got to use plan A. You can't use
Uh-huh.
plan B.
Mm.
What it does tell you is if you're going to use less than this many minutes, plan A is far superior.
Uh-huh.
Okay? So as
Okay.
long as X is less than that number, plan A is much superior. You can make
Okay.
up to 1,060 minutes worth of calls, and it's going to cost you less than plan B.
Uh-huh.
All right? Suppose
Okay.
you use the cell phone plan for 450 minutes. How much more money would you pay compared with the in-home plan's charges? Okay, we know what the cost is for the one-time plan, $59.99.
Uh-huh.
So let's figure out what the cost would be for the other one,
Yeah.
which was this plus, what was that? The fixed cost?
6.95, I think.
6.95, or I think it was 635 maybe.
No, it was 6.95.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so how much more money would you pay for 450 minutes? Well, let's figure out what this is. What's this going to be when we have 450 minutes?
So it'd be y is equal to 0.05 times 450 plus 695.
Uh-huh.
So that would be, let me do it on a calculator. 0.05 times 450, was it?
Yes.
Okay. Plus, it would be 29.45.
So how much do you save?
You would just subtract 59.99 minus 29.45.
Whatever that answer is.
Okay. 30.54.
No, actually, I'm sorry, I misread the question. No, I read it right. How much more money would you pay? Yeah, and it's whatever that is. What is that? $30 and
Uh-huh.
54.
It was, yeah, 30.54, my bad.
Okay. Or yeah, no,
Cool.
30.56.
Uh-huh.
I didn't do my math right.
You're good.
How does your cell phone plan compare to these two plans? Explain.
What? I think that's why they call it extra credit.
Oh, hold on. Is this the last question on here?
Yeah, this is the
Oh,
extra
how
credit.
does your, they're not saying how does, um,
Are they actually saying how yours, like the one I
yeah,
have?
like the one you have. Do you know?
I think that's what they're saying, yeah.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Uh-huh.
That's why it's extra credit. They're not
Right.
asking you to compare Plan B with Plan A.
Mm-hmm.
We've already done that as much as one could do.
Yeah.
The question is do you know what your charges is on you probably on some sort of a family plan where you
We
get,
have a family plan. I'm not sure the exact numbers, but yeah, we all share a plan.
okay. So that's going to be a complicated answer,
Yeah.
but you can write it out and maybe
Uh-huh.
ask your mom what the phone bill is every
Yeah,
month
I can.
and whether that allows unlimited calls.
Uh-huh.
In other words, if you get four phones for $200 a month
Mm-hmm.
with unlimited calls,
Uh-huh.
then I would say your plan's better because that means each phone is being charged only $50 a month and you have no limit on number of minutes you can use.
Uh-huh.
And my guess is that that is your plan, I would think. I don't know. Uh,
Yeah, I think you're right.
yeah, I actually have a limited number of minutes, but I never ever hit it.
Oh,
Uh,
that's nice.
Amazingly, because
Cool.
actually, well, sometimes I have to do a tutoring session by phone, because the audio doesn't work.
Right.
And I would think that I would hit it one of these days. I've never paid more than $50 a month every single.
That's awesome.
So I don't know.
Cool.
Maybe they changed it to an unlimited plan without telling me.
Maybe, yeah. That'd be kind of cool. That'd
Yeah.
be nice. That'd be actually really nice because you don't have to worry about
Yeah.
paying
So anyway, to
over.
compare your cell phone plan, you probably need to take your total family charge and divide by four.
Okay.
Because that's what your individual cell phone's costing, is 1/4 of the family's cost.
Uh-huh.
So I would just ask your mom or dad, whoever's name it's under,
Yeah.
what the total cost is, divide it by four, and find out how many minutes that gives you. There may be a
Okay.
total number of minutes. In other words, they may total you to like 2,000 minutes for the whole family.
Uh-huh.
But if you have those kind of details, put it in your explanation.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Awesome.
So how's your senior year going so far?
So far, so good. My class, I really like my classes. They're fun.
Now, are
I
you still
got,
playing? Are you playing baseball?
I am. Yeah. We're doing fall ball right now. We just had a tournament this weekend. It was like a showcase, like in front of colleges.
Uh-huh.
And I went 5 for 6, 4 RBIs.
Wow.
So I did really well. Yeah.
Oh, I must have felt good.
Oh, it did. Oh man, because
Oh.
at the end of the summer, I was kind of in a slump, so it
Uh-huh.
was nice to get out of that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Do you have an
yeah.
idea of where you're going to try to go to college?
I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking Metro for their aviation program,
Mhm.
unless I get like a baseball scholarship somewhere.
Okay.
And I'll go that route.
Mhm.
So
Do you have to
so
apply for those, or do they come knocking at your door?
they come knocking at your door
Mhm.
if they see something they really like.
Right. So
They
when you go
they
5 for 6, that's probably really exciting.
oh yeah, it was awesome. It was really cool.
It leads to a scholarship.
Exactly,
Um,
exactly. So
Now, have you taken your final, or do you have to take the SAT for Metro or
I
ACT?
think it's SAT.
I
I'm
think
still
most
probably.
Colorado has switched over. It used to be Colorado, most people took the ACT.
Oh
But
really?
yeah,
I
since
think.
they modified the SAT in 2016,
Uh-huh.
I have almost no demand for ACT tutoring anymore. Everybody has switched to SAT.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
Huh. I mean, if they require the ACT, I'll take it.
you're going to have to take at least one of them one more time, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do
Yep.
you
Exactly.
have you taken either one of them yet?
I've taken the SAT last year. And then
Officially, not the PSAT, but the official
not
SAT.
the
So you have a
officially.
score on the record books that you can
Yeah.
use. Okay.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
only reason to take it again this year would be to try to improve your score.
Exactly. Uh-huh. I think I'm gonna retake it sometime in September.
Well,
I think it's actually no October. I think it's October is the next one.
okay. I don't
Um,
know if they give you practice tutoring sessions along with that at Chatfield, but
yeah.
certainly don't ignore it when we're doing our sessions.
Okay. Yeah. 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 For sure.
I've got tons of SAT tests. We've done a
Uh-huh.
lot of SAT tutoring.
We did a lot, and it
Yeah,
helped me a
we've
lot.
done a
It
lot,
helped me a lot on
but
the real
you,
test. Yeah.
you can never do too much, actually.
No, not at all.
Every
For
point
sure.
you get your math score higher is going to work out in your favor, whether you go to Metro or whether you even try to get a scholarship.
Right.
Your score on the SAT is going to be really important.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Um,
Most definitely.
yeah, I don't know what percentage they treat it relative to a GPA, but
Yeah, I'm not sure. Not
I
sure
would
either.
I would say maybe half. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Hmm.
I would say
Right.
it
Right.
might be half as important
Might be right.
as your
Exactly.
overall GPA, and
I think it's somewhere around there.
how
Yeah.
they measure it when you're an athlete. Also, who knows what kind of algorithm they use there? The
Uh-huh.
combination, I suppose, of your baseball skill, your GPA, and your SAT score.
Right. Exactly. That'll all play a part in where I go to
Yep.
college.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well,
Cool.
Kevin, I'm going to let you go, and
Sounds good.
I'll talk to you next time.
Okay. Thanks, Mr. Count. Appreciate it.
Bye bye.
Cool. Bye-bye.